Guys, welcome back. What are we, week 9 this week? This is a late one. I apologize. I'm traveling right now, as you can tell. I'm in a hotel room, so thank you guys all for logging on super late. We're going to start tonight off a little bit different. I want to give a round of applause to my boy Nick from this season, who's on with us tonight. We have a bunch of new faces. We got Britt. We got Ty. We got Nikki Kapke. We got Dave Good on here tonight. We got Marissa May. I think Natalie's tuning in a little bit later, and I think Kipton's tuning in a little later. So a few new faces. I'm pumped. A lot of you might have read on the internet that we're doing a big Bachelor kind of charity event with the Hamels Foundation in Philly. So if you guys didn't hear about it, log on to their website. I believe it's thehamelsfoundation.com. Check it out. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and start off with the Bachelor Beatdown top 3 list with Richard Matthey. Let's run the clip.
Hey everybody, Richard Matthey with another Beatdown Countdown. And today I'm going to count down for you that not-so-elusive creature for the Bachelorette franchise, the over-emotional male. So today I give you the top 3 man-criers in Bachelorette history. Number 3, Jonathan. This guy apparently never spent any time on the playground because when it came to a little healthy ribbing about having to kiss Allie, he broke down and cried. You know what, man? I probably would have cried too if I had to kiss her. But he was a weatherman, so who knows? Maybe it was just a cloud of precipitation over his head.
Oh, man.
Number 2, Frank. A little confusing why Frank was a crier because not only did he have the Bachelorette, but he also had a chick at home. Perhaps Homeboy just had so much love to give. And everyone's number 1 favorite over-emotional male, Jake. Whether it was a woman's dress being too beautiful or simply a butterfly flapping its wings, this guy wanted to make sure he won the Oscar for The Bachelorette.
No way, that's awesome.
Anyway, for the Beatdown Countdown, this is Rich Matthey. Now back to the Beatdown.
I'm going to give him a round
Very
of
true.
applause.
That was the best.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was good.
That was the best one. That was great.
He hit the nail on the head. Jake gets the Oscar, but after this week, I'll tell you what.
Ryan P's chasing, man.
Ryan P's right up there. It was kind of like
Poor guy.
Wes, and then, the Rated R, and now Bentley. I mean, every year it gets crazier and crazier. Oh, look who's here, Natalie.
Hi, Nat.
Hi.
How you
Hello,
doing?
Natalie.
Good.
All right, so I'm going to go there first. Ryan P. All I got to say is this dude should be ashamed of himself. ABC says jump, he says how high. And as far as I'm concerned, he is the next Jake Pavelka. He's going to be the next Bachelor. And Dave?
No, I swear, if they do, I'm not kidding. If they make him the next Bachelor, I won't ever watch the show again. I won't. I'll even go in with somebody. We can start a little thing, and we can start a website against that. Like an actual website, like against Ryan P. I mean, it's just embarrassing. I mean, he embarrassed himself. It was clearly kind of set up, and you can see through it. I think America could see through this one. I think they learned their lesson with Jake a little bit, and I kind of blogged about that. I said that, they can go back and they can find each other. I think they're a good match, him and Jake. So
Oh,
it's
he's definitely not gay. We met him over the weekend, and he's really nice. He genuinely.
Did you hook up with him? Natalie.
I said, of course I did.
Oh, okay, good. Cheers. Cheers.
No, I did not. But he's really nice. But the thing is like, it's so funny because you can tell the second that he goes back, it's like, he didn't go back to win her heart. He had one one-on-one date with her. You don't fly to Fiji to win someone back after that. You want to be the next Bachelor, and he did a good job. So technically, he's very smart.
Or really dumb, one of the two. I would never want to be the next Bachelor. That's the worst job ever. It's like being president. Everybody hates you.
You can't do anything right.
Yeah, for real. It doesn't matter what
Yeah.
you do. You could be curing cancer. They're going to hate your face.
They're going to hate you for something.
Yeah,
I can't believe you just compared being the Bachelor to being the president.
Yeah.
That is.
You know what's funny? Me and Ann were talking about this tonight. And she was like, telling me, she's like, instead of saying The Bachelor from now on, you should just say it's like Jeopardy. That's how dumb it is. It's like, oh, we're going to do a Jeopardy beatdown on the past Jeopardy contestants. Like that's like the level of that we're working with right now. It's really sad. With that being said, Britt, what are your thoughts on our boy Ryan P?
I've been irritated watching him, but like Natalie, I met him this weekend, and he's really nice. It's much harder to hate him in person than it is to hate him on TV. So hard to know how much editing plays into it and whatnot. I thought he was a sweetheart.
No doubt. I think, I learned a big lesson with Michelle Money. I wanted to honestly elbow her in her forehead when I watched the show. And then, meeting her in person and talking to her, she's a total sweetheart, So like you said, the power of the editing room is unbelievable. I mean,
well, she would have elbowed you right back in the face.
Yeah,
so
it's true. She's a force to be reckoned with, for sure. Nick, you were on this season. You know these guys personally. What are your thoughts on Ryan P? Is this guy there for the game or what?
I was actually kind of a defender of Ryan. I lived with him in Phuket, and he really didn't bother me that bad. I mean, I can see maybe living with him 24/7 would be a problem, But I wasn't gonna have to marry him, so he didn't really bother me. But I definitely wasn't gonna be a guy that goes to Ashley and rats him out. And I think some of the guys, we saw some guys do that, and I thought that was really crappy.
And, I mean, you got to wonder, was that done by production? I mean, you know how they can pull you off to the side and play people against one another.
Sure. Could have happened. I wouldn't want to be that guy, though.
No doubt. If he does get his own show, though, hopefully they'll call it the Solar Panels of Love because awesome. Ty, what do you think of our boy Ryan?
You have one every season. It's last season it was Casey. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and I'm not trying to compare the two, but at the same time, it's how much do you have to take until you realize you're not it. They just want you to keep jumping through the hoops until they make a fool out of you. And I don't know the guy personally. Maybe he's a good dude. I don't know, but I think that the choice that she made was obvious, and the fact that she had to do it twice, I'm like, oh gosh, I felt bad for him. Because I don't know him. But, it is what it is.
No doubt about it. Nikki Kapke, great to have you on here this evening. Good to see you. What do you think of our boy Nick? If you were him, would you have gone back to profess your love times two?
You talking about Ryan?
Yeah.
Not Nick? No, they need to stop bringing people back, first of all. They need to just come up with some new remedy. If I was in his shoes, I wouldn't come back. Like Ty said, you just keep doing it over and over, you're going to get the same response. It's pretty insane. So the fact that he put himself out there, he's, doing the same thing, selling himself out to pretty much become, another Jake. So I'm sure he's really nice, but no. Who she has left, I think, is pretty good.
Fair enough. Marissa, you think your girl was being nice when he came back? Or, was that really her words saying, oh, I really did miss you, or was that production talking?
No, I think, she genuinely was like, I think she really thought he was a nice guy. It was like, oh, I miss you because, I thought I had fun with you, or, you were a nice person, not I want to be with you, miss you. And, again, she hasn't had a problem telling him no, and I like the fact that she's kind of been strong-handed with him and has been like, no, it's just not working. But as far as him being the next Bachelor, I think that maybe when he came in, editing was like, oh, yeah, this could be a guy that America falls in love with or America really likes. But I think as you're kind of seeing the reaction to him, I don't think that you'll see him in that position. I'll be shocked if you see him in that position because the response to him hasn't been good. It's not like he's going to be able to really – he doesn't have an opportunity to change anyone's perceptions. He's, everyone's left thinking that he's a little loco. And maybe they ended up seeing that as it played out because I think they definitely kind of took advantage of that in some ways. But I would be drastically shocked if I saw him as the next Bachelor.
I'll tell you what, if he does get the solar panels of love, he's going to definitely have his chance to tell his story on how his heart was broken like everybody else.
They could do a combined show where they put it on HGTV and have a solar paneled house, no water heaters, they could totally just go all out and have it be, all green and
so drive up in electric cars instead of Ferraris.
New viewers everywhere.
Mm-hmm. The new show car will be a Prius. Yeah, or Segway. Yeah,
absolutely.
That's what he drives. Did you know that? That's really what he drives.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh,
my truck just shit a Prius.
Yeah, I did. Give me the gas guzzler.
My wife is smacking me right now back here. She's like, hey, I drive a Prius.
Hi, Ann.
And that's okay for you, though. That's okay for you.
She's like, yeah, whatever.
Cute.
All right, moving on to my boy Constantine. I got nothing but love for this guy. I'll tell you what, when Mickey left earlier this season, I wanted to high five the guy. I thought, they both did it, I felt, in a respectful manner. They weren't like jerks about it. They were just like, look, I'm over it. I'm done. And any guy that's ever had to say goodbye to a girl and has done it respectfully knows that it's not easy. It takes balls. It's just as tough for the girl as it is for the guy. I'm going to go ahead and pop over to Britt on this one. Britt, how do you feel? I mean, do you feel that Constantine was A-okay with that, or it was a little too much for you, or what?
I thought it was perfect. I mean, he is such a down-to-earth guy, super cool, and he couldn't have left in any classier of a way. So, and his sister is so much fun. I want to be best friends with her.
Oh, you got to meet him at the tell-off?
Yeah, she's awesome.
Nice. Natalie, everybody knows you think Constantine's hot. And now that you know he's single, how do you think his little breakup went?
I agree with Britt. It was very respectful how he left. He wasn't a jerk about it. He was so honest. He could have easily been, trying to get to that number 2 spot so he could be the next Bachelor, like a lot of people try to do. But he didn't, and he was honest. So I commend him for that. And we met over the weekend, and we really hit things off. And we're gonna be updating our Facebook relationship statuses soon here. In a relationship.
Married status or what?
I'm kidding. No, he is cool. I briefly talked to him, and his sister was so much fun. She's cute.
Nice.
The coolest person I met, though, who I'm in love with, but don't tell him, is Nick. Like, hands down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nick, easy, buddy. Easy. We're live right now.
Oh.
The guy with the weak stomach? Is that what you're talking about?
The guy, okay, the next morning with the, never mind, we won't go there.
No, come on. Let's hear this. Nick, what happened, buddy? Let's hear your side of the story first. What happened?
She's the reason I missed my flight.
Oh, Natalie is. Yeah. Love it.
Wait, that's so
Or
weird.
if we had a dime for every time that's happened.
No shit. I was gonna say we can start a shuttle from there or something.
Oh, hey.
Ching, ching, ching.
No.
Nick, you obviously you lived with Constantine too. What do you think of the guy? Is he a good dude?
Constantine he was one of my favorite in the house. Constantine, Ames, Mickey, those guys were really good dudes. And I commend him for what he did on this episode. I could kind of see it. I think during the season he wasn't 100% sure, and he was kind of one of the skeptics. So, and I think that was more the common attitude of everybody. So he actually showed it instead of putting it on the front.
No doubt. Good for him. I love it.
Yeah.
Nikki Kapke.
Yeah.
What do you think? You think Constantine is the Greek stud for what he did, or you think he's a dud?
One, he's gorgeous. Two, I think he's just down to earth in himself. And from what I saw, I think he did something really admirable. He didn't, as other people we've seen, sell himself out. He said what he said, and his feelings were true, and he was honest, which was, top notch in my book.
No doubt. I think this season for sure had, 2 guys that stood out in my eyes, Mickey and him both. I mean, walking away like that and just, leaving all that behind, it takes a lot, and they both did it really well in my book. Marissa.
Jesse.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant to add too. Did anyone else catch that it sounded like he, a couple times, was trying to drop hints at her throughout the day, like, not feeling this?
Just the video was on.
Who just popped into our zone here?
But did anyone else kind of recognize that, or is that just me? He was kind of
totally.
Hints, like
Yeah.
trying to.
There was no
get
connection
like,
there
well,
at all.
If you're not ready right now, then I'm gonna send you home. But he gave her every chance, and finally is like, all right, I'm out.
Well, and she kept going back and forth too, though. She was like, we don't have a lot of time. But then she was like, he's not giving this relationship time. He's not giving you a chance. I'm like, I felt like she kept going back and forth between wanting to have a guy go for her and say, no, I want to keep trying, and then also realizing if you're not going to move at my speed, get out of here, kind of thing. Like felt like she kept going back and forth between it. It's just like, make up your mind. You either want him to stick it out and try it, or you don't want him to do that and just have him leave because he doesn't feel it right now.
That's actually one relationship that I can say that I wouldn't have mind seeing the actual full real edit to know what he was really laying down for her that maybe she wasn't picking up. Could it have been a backwards Ryan P in her, to where to where Constantine was the one laying down the lines that Ashley was laying down with Nick. I mean, we'll never know because, we get to see 2 hours of a week. So, David, You think Constantine broke the man code, or
no,
did he do it?
The guy's a stud. He's a stud. That's it. That's all I got to say about him. I mean, he's a good dude. Seemed like a good dude. He's come from a good family, so it's what I kind of expected after I saw his family. I think every time you see that, it explains a lot. And seeing his family, he's a down to earth, he motivated young guy, and I think he did what he needed to do. He wasn't into her, and he said, "See ya," and he did it respectfully. He didn't try to hurt her feelings or anything, or embarrass her. So,
no doubt,
he's awesome.
Ty, being the Southern gentleman of the evening, did Constantine break any of the rules of the South, or was he okay in your book?
I think he's definitely okay in my book. I mean, he's definitely an outstanding guy. He was as respectful as he could be, like everybody said. There's something when you know what you want, or in this case, when you know what you don't want, it's hard to absolutely do it in the moment. Obviously, it would be hard to tell somebody, this, I'm not into you, especially on live television. But at the same time, for him to do it as classy as he did, cool dude. I'm ready to hang out with him now. That'd be a good time.
We'll show him the ropes.
Absolutely.
With that being said, I'm gonna take a Twitter question. We got a Twitter question from Ann Sinsack. She wants to know.
I wonder where she is tonight.
Yeah, I have no clue. She wants to know when we can expect to see all of them on Jeopardy Champions Week. Dave, I heard you were going to be on Jeopardy. I'm going
to be on Jeopardy with Ames and I. Yeah.
You're screwed.
I believe that.
I'm done. I'm not even going to get one in.
Dude, Pat Sajak would not have a job if Ames ever wanted to go on Jeopardy. It'd be over with. Pat Sajak could say goodbye to his job if Ames ever wanted to be on Jeopardy. It'd be over with. Dunzo.
And that's awesome.
Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to move on to JP and Ben, as painful as this is going to be. I have one word for both of those dates, and that's boring. No offense to production, but how many times can we see blue water, helicopters, and swimming with the sharks?
I don't think they got a lot to work with, though.
Never seen blue water.
You know what I mean? Like, they like each other. Everybody likes each other, so there's no drama. They tried to bring Ryan P in to make drama. They couldn't. I mean, and the thing about Ben, I like Ben. I think he's my favorite guy on there. But he's so mellow that even they walk out to 160-foot 3-story yacht, and he's just like, whoa, that's pretty neat, bro. And I'm like, dude, if I walk out there, I'm like, holy shit, this is sweet. Yeah, wow, awesome. Pick her up, spin around, just like, yeah, man, let's drink some wine. It's cool, bro.
It every day.
That's a cool
boat. Dude. Yeah, it's nice. We get to go on that. It's radical, man.
It's cool.
Dave, I'm honestly, I'm so bored about talking about JP and Ben right now that I just read Indy Hoosier 35 says David's voice is so sexy. Just saying. Just saying.
Indy
Hoosier 35. My wife thought that was so hilarious that she was just going to bring it over to me right now.
I am.
Oh my goodness. Does anybody have anything whatsoever interesting to say about JP or Ben's dates? What?
No, not about them.
Yeah, that's right.
Is this about Jeopardy with Ames again?
Yes. No. I am to say one thing that I wrote last week, and I've been getting a lot of flack about, and I think you might be able to agree with me on this, but I was hoping Spivey would be on here tonight. Spivey, whatever we call her. But we call her everything. But I wrote something saying about the look of the next Bachelorette and how I wanted a wow factor. Yeah. And how the last couple weren't necessarily that, and I got so much feedback, some good, some bad, and I wasn't trying. Look, I realize I'm no Brad Pitt. I'm not Kipton or Jesse Kovacs or one of these guys. I'm okay with that. So people have to stop taking so much offense to what we say on these shows. We have to judge you by what we see on TV. That's why we're doing this. So they have to stop getting so upset, and I feel like Ashley's really upset about this because I said. I saw if you were to have Emily or Ashley walk in a room on each side, where are most of the heads going to turn when they walk in that room?
Emily, no doubt about
Emily,
that.
Thank you. Okay, that's what I said, and it's called a wow factor, and I'm saying that's what ABC needs to bring back. When my friends are sitting here watching this because we're grilling out and they have to watch the show, and I got it here, they're like, when Emily was on there, they're like, holy shit, who's that? And I'm like, it's Emily. And they're like, and then, they just don't have that wow factor. Ashley's a beautiful girl. She's cute, but she's not like that
Megan
Holy
Fox,
shit! Yes,
we brought this up earlier in the season.
But
I don't think they'll ever do a Megan Fox for the simple fact of the 65-year-old grandma from Iowa isn't going to tune in to watch Megan Fox date dudes because they already know that she could get any dude she wants.
Anybody
it's not interesting to watch. You know what I'm saying? And going back to this, stop crucifying Dave Good. Again, we said when you go on television or whatever, you could be curing cancer. Somebody's going to hate on you for something. Who did I say this with earlier? Was it Ty?
Yeah.
Me and you were talking about that. Yeah. It doesn't matter. We could have Brad Pitt as the next Bachelor. You're going to have some blogger from nowhere, New Jersey, say that Brad Pitt's he's got a lazy eye or something. Jeez, what are we thinking? Well,
that's what we're here for. That's why we do this right here we can't just sit here and say, well, everybody gets along, everybody's really nice, and I can't wait to see them afterwards. Fuck that. That's not why we're here. Yeah. That's not why we're all sitting on these little screens here. We're here to say what we see on TV. I don't personally judge any of these people until I meet them in real life because I know the edit I got, and I know that's not how I was. So I understand that. But the fact is, and I've been getting personal messages from people upset about some stuff.
Just now started getting personal messages? You haven't been getting them for 2 years?
Because of you. I blame you, dick. 2 years. Your stupid ass show.
Dave, from fans or from old castmates?
Castmates. I'm not going to name their names. I would never do that. Okay. But it's just you gotta stop taking stuff so personal about what we say on here and understand that we're all in it together. And the fact is I understand, I don't know, maybe I'm just a senseless asshole, but if somebody were to say, hey, Dave Good's not as good looking as one of these guys, I'm not going to be all upset about it. Dave, so I realize that. Dave, I'm okay.
Don't lie. You'd shave your beard over it. Don't lie. Don't even lie.
No, it wouldn't. I was upset when Kovacs didn't make the top 10 hottest bachelors, though. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, Kovacs didn't make the top 10 hottest? Come on.
Think about that.
That's ridiculous. Anyway, back to Ben and F and Ryan P.
No. I think this is good. Let's keep going.
No, Dave, I just want to read another thing from Johnny Rosary Johnny Garland. Why does Dave look like an extra from the volleyball scene in Top Gun?
Because I am, bro. Obviously.
You forgot to wear your wife beater, dude. Come on.
I can go put it on real quick.
Oh my lord.
Do we have to talk about JP and Ben? Honestly,
there's nothing to talk about.
Nothing to say.
No.
She's in love with both of them.
Well, let's talk about this. Who do they like? Who do you guys like?
I like both of them. They're fine.
Yeah.
I like Ben.
I do like Ben, but here's the thing. I like JP too just because he seems like a guy you could meet at the bar and just hang out with, down to earth, a guy's guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was my first impression of him, that he was that guy. You were right about saying about Ben is he saw the boat and he's like, wow, boat. He's just chill.
That's a nice boat.
That's a nice boat. Where my flippy? Let's get on the boat.
Nick,
but
you lived with Ben. I have to ask you this from living with this guy. I know already that Ben doesn't like me. I know why he doesn't like me. And Natalie brought up that she tweeted him.
He doesn't like me either.
Yeah, he doesn't like her either. Is he one of these dudes
that when he polo?
Yeah. Is he one of those guys that when he reads something that somebody said about him or read about him, he takes it all personally and freaks out, car accident type? Oh my God, telling his friends about it. Natalie said my shirt sucked. Man.
But it's his shirt. The designer should be mad, not him. It doesn't reflect who he is.
No, but
it totally reflects what he is. I'm
asking Nick,
awesome, but
is that how he is?
And I want free wine, so I gotta
Natalie in one of our shows talked about how he wore this really gay shirt. Nothing personal. Your shirt sucked. Get over it. And she tweeted him a month later about it, or about something totally non-related about getting her drunk. Go figure. And he was like, you shouldn't have said that about my shirt.
I'm ready to stop going on this fucking thing. I'm over it. I get picked on all the time.
I just want to know. I want to know if he's really like that or if he's not. I want to know personally. Is he does he take stuff like that? Did Nick just log out? Did we freak him out with that question?
No, he's been popping in and out.
Oh, has he? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought I broke one of the Bachelor franchise.
No, actually, you know what? What happened, I think, with the whole Ben thing, and Nick can actually reconfirm if this is true. They all got in huge trouble from Milan about being on Twitter. And so Ben obviously is still on, so he's being good about it, and Constantine was too. But Nick and William are like, well, I don't care because I'm already off the show, so what does it really matter they're being more risky with it. But I don't think he's mad, or he doesn't seem like the kind of guy to care about that kind of stuff, you know.
He doesn't seem like he cares about much. Just whatever,
he seems mellow.
Which producer was giving him weed on set is what I want to know.
Seriously, he's got Xanax or something just flowing through his blood.
Well,
I thought he was asleep. His eyes were just like that.
He was so chill about everything, and he said something in an ITM this week, like some huge word, and I was just like, what does that even mean? I'm like, the dude has to be, who's got the dog?
Oh gosh.
Nick, so you popped out. Tell us about Ben. I want to know firsthand about Ben. Tell me about Ben.
Ben F.
Chill dude. Are we
very
catching
chill.
it? Okay. Fair enough. Oh, he
Very
froze again.
Chill.
Nick, sit closer to your internet router.
Talking crap. Am I do what?
You're going in and out. Sit closer to your internet router.
I don't have my internet router right now. I'm bumming internet.
Are you bumming internet from the neighbor?
Oh, you sound like Kovacs. Sound like Kovacs. You bought the $1 million house and you forgot to get the good internet. Fair enough.
Dial up.
So he's a good dude. He's mellow. So what we see is what we get with that dude.
Absolutely. How he's portrayed on TV is definitely what he's like. For sure.
doubt.
Now, see, JP, I think a little bit different. I wasn't as close with JP, and I think JP has a little bit of a meaner streak behind him.
Short fuse.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think he admitted to that in like his profile on ABC. He had said his 3 worst attributes were like his temper and anger issues or something.
What did I say last episode of this?
Yeah, you said he's the kind of guy that would flip.
Told you.
Yeah. Did you not see it today too in the rose ceremony? He could not even watch Ben come up to get the rose. He was like about ready to pull out a gun and end this guy's life. Like he hates the fact that there's another person involved in this whole thing.
I saw this the first episode. I don't understand what. Yeah, never mind.
That's because
No, I want you to finish that because I know where that's going.
Quality.
Go ahead.
Who are you talking to? Me?
Yep.
I just don't understand what America sees or what they watch when they watch these shows. Like it's so easy for me to pick out these people and see through it. And I know there's some editing and stuff, but like it's amazing to me when I blog the responses I get on my blog, my website and stuff. Like it blows my mind. I don't know. I don't know what they look at. Like Ryan P. I mean, there'll be people on there tomorrow being like, he should be the next Bachelor. He needs a girl. Like, la, la, la. You know what I mean? Like, really? Like, you can't see through that it's fake and, like, he's going, he probably likes guys like Jake. And it's just like, I don't understand how they don't know these things. Like,
Ryan, again, nothing personal, buddy. This is just on your edit. You're probably the coolest dude ever, but you know what? You're a douchebag on TV. We're sorry.
You are a complete douchebag on TV. I mean, can he even deny that? If he's watching this right now, is he like, well, no, I looked really good on TV crying. Zippity-doo-dah. No. Fucking dork. Are you kidding me? Come on. And I mean, you know me. I'm not going to, like, if I see him, I'm going to be nice to the guy. I'm going to be like, yeah, that was funny. Now I'll get to meet the real you.
Yeah.
Please don't be a complete dork now.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it? But I heard it's not. He says it's not.
He's like just like that. He was like, really nice to meet you.
Did he tell you about his hot water heater?
Like,
Try to sell you some solar panels?
Yeah, actually, I bought one.
We talked about electric cars for a solid 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Do you know everything about all the batteries installed?
I do. I can tell you everything about the Nissan Leaf if you'd like.
Oh my goodness. All right. I think, and this is just me, I think that they should go outside of the box and pick somebody, and call me crazy. I'm going to say I know a guy from Denver who would make the perfect Bachelor. His name's Jeremy Bloom. And he's a 3-time Olympic skier. He used to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Most people don't know who he is, but I think you'd make an awesome Bachelor. He's like maybe 30 years old.
Yeah,
like the semi-celebrity type.
Yeah.
A lot of clout,
Yeah, Andrew Palmer was a football player. Or Jesse Palmer.
Jesse Palmer.
Yeah.
I'm mixing their names, not Andrew Firestone and Jesse Palmer.
Yeah. I think that they should totally do like an athlete or something like that. And nothing against Ryan P. I'm sure, like you guys are saying, you met him. He's an awesome guy, but his edit is just terrible. Like I feel like Fleiss is back there with strings just pulling on him, and he's like.
They just need a cool guy. The Bachelor and the Bachelorette is the most eligible person in the country, I think.
Yeah, agreed.
Single, whatever.
Agreed.
So right now, I mean, when I was there last night, went to the room of guys, I looked around the room, and I won't say who I thought, but, you know, there's a couple guys where I'm like, your eyes are done. It's like an Emily moment. And Emily's not a Megan Fox. I think she's prettier than Megan Fox because she's wholesome looking, you know?
Yeah.
And she would have been a great Bachelorette, and if they bring her back, that'd be smart, you know? I don't know. They're making really dumb decisions. Like, they need, Nick would be a great Bachelor. Constantine would be a phenomenal Bachelor. The Mask is amazing, by the way. I met him,
Jeff?
and I fell in love.
He's really cool.
I'll tell you right now, I've talked to Jeff since almost the day that he was eliminated. This guy is
smart
just as I told you guys during the show, very smart businessman, is on top of his game. I guarantee you, in less than a year from now, this dude will be selling those nighttime sleep masks, patented in his name.
I walked up to him and I go, from day one on the beatdown, I said, he is making fun of reality TV, and so many people disagreed with me, and I said, so what were you doing with the mask? He's like, making fun of reality TV. I was like, I knew it. He's hilarious. He's very
awesome
sarcastic
guy.
And cool.
And he's actually moving to Tennessee, Todd.
Yes.
You did not know this. He's moving there. You guys should grab a beer and strum the guitar a time or three.
Absolutely.
Good times.
I have to give me a mask from him for sure.
Go wear it to your next show.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
But he's actually really cute too. He's like a cool, cute, funny guy. Like,
well, thank you, Natalie. You're talking about
a great Bachelor too.
Oh, well,
anyone
thank
on
you.
here would, you know. I'm just feeling the love tonight.
If we,
you are.
It's past most of our bedtimes. I'm not even gonna lie. It's past my bedtime.
I'm over this.
Yeah, right. I want to keep this short. We're gonna keep it short. If we could pick a Bachelor from any one of the guys from this season that we saw, no, you know, all jokes aside, who would your choice of Bachelor be? Mine would be Constantine. I think he's the realest out of all the dudes.
Agree.
I think he's the realest, but I don't think he'd make a good...
He would make good TV. I think JP.
I don't know.
Because JP would just...
would be great.
He would go through him like crazy. I would say JP.
Yeah.
I would too.
He might punch somebody.
Yeah.
I honestly think Constantine would open up if he had that position to where he was kind of closed-minded. Yeah, because
But if it was Constantine, they'd have to make If it was Constantine, they'd have to make it be like a year-long season. He needs a lot of time.
They could bring in 50 girls instead of 25.
Yes.
It'd be perfect. And we could film it at Chantel O's house around that big statue.
Yes.
No, Nikki, that's a good point. Like, JP would be great because he would have control over the situation. Because he probably likes when girls show a little bit of jealousy towards him because he has that.
Oh, he'd eat it up.
He needs a challenge. He needs that edge where she's not mousy. And I think, someone that can strike that fire would be a lot better.
Nick,
they should put 2 Bachelors on there. What if they did 2?
They did that once.
Now you sound like
did?
Spivey.
They did. Years and years ago, they did that, and the women had to choose who they wanted, and they chose some fisherman guy who's still engaged to the chick, but she's tried to kill him like 3 times and been arrested. It's
thought about killing somebody who's never been in love.
Yeah, I think that's why Dave Good should be the next Bachelor. If you want to kill
Dave
on there,
why I missed it? Why?
You could just start punching girls in the face instead of giving them.
That's why I wrote the book, The Man Code, because I just punched girls in the face.
Bam!
I got punched in the bar, by the way, the other night. Some girl walked up.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man, apparently her brother died, and she walked up and said, "You're not my brother." Whack! It hit me right in the side of the face 3 times, and I just started looking around like, "Is this really happening?" She went outside, punched a hot dog guy in the face. I was selling hot dogs outside.
Were you standing next?
Crazy. Crazy.
Were you standing next to Wes when this happened?
Wow.
No, I wasn't even. I was just standing there talking to Jamie, just sitting there talking. You're not my brother. Boom. Well, fuck. All right.
Well, at least you can take it because you're the Man Code guy. You can.
Nah, that's what I'm here
You
for.
probably gave her a hug and took her home.
Get punched.
That's what I'm here for.
Nikki, who would you pick as the next Bachelor? Capkey.
Besides me.
Oh,
Yeah, besides Dave Good punching you in the face, who would you choose?
I'm too tired to punch anybody.
Dude, I'm falling asleep right now. This week was so boring. Bad.
No, I think Constantine would be good. I think Nick would be good. There's too many guys to even keep track of. I think it's like within the final 8 that are really good. No one boring. Someone that can actually carry a conversation without saying journey or amazing or
perfect.
A leap of faith. Ooh, I hate
leap
that.
of faith.
Leap of faith.
Oh, that freaking one-liner. I'm so sick of it.
Leap of faith.
God,
Next week we're playing a drinking game. If you say if you say Constantine or leap of faith, you have to drink.
Hey, I think that our lawyer friend Craig R would be a phenomenal bachelor. He is very charming, especially when you meet him in real life, and he's very intelligent. He carries on great conversation. He does get a little too ripped. He gets a little too annihilated. He'd have
He has
to
too much fun.
That would make an awesome bachelor.
best.
When's the last time you've seen a bachelor get tanked? That would
Never.
be awesome.
We
awesome.
never do
Awesome.
that.
Give him,
You know, like some girl
that.
leans in to kiss him and he just passes out.
Hey, but you know what's so great about Craig R is that he owns it. He doesn't try to beat around the bush. Craig R owns everything he does. He talked to me this past weekend. And he was like, "I'm not gonna lie, man. I made out with this girl and she wasn't that hot, but you know it's okay." I'm like, you know, like he owns everything he does.
Hey, wait. We didn't talk about this. We didn't talk about fantasy suites and what's going down.
That's good.
What was there to even talk about?
What do you mean? What was there to talk about? What's going on in there? Who thinks what went down? I mean, come on. Everybody at home. I already got tweets. Look at my little tweeter thing or Twitter.
Hey, I know it went down. They went, whoop. Well, it went down. Just like that.
Oh, man. Who's
that
in
the
the room
mask?
with you,
Is that
Natalie?
the mask?
Oh, my guy friend just walked in and go, "I'm here for the gangbang."
Wait, is that your neighbor? Is that your neighbor?
Hi.
Oh, I know that guy.
Hey, buddy! What's up, guy? Hey, you motherfucker! You got my shirt! You got my fisherman shirt! I want it back! I'm coming back out
Now I
there.
can hear. Can you hear now? There.
Natalie, how many dudes do you have in your bedroom at one time?
It's not
Told
mine.
you,
Actually, been there
we could
stealing
start
their
a
internet
show.
like Nick. High five.
Oh, my God. All right, plug your headphones back in. We're echoing.
So, anyway, who on here thinks that something went down in the bedroom?
Later, guys. For sure.
Yeah.
She wanted it to happen so bad you could read it all over her face.
How many countries has she traveled to without getting laid? A lot. Guaranteed.
Okay.
She was climbing dudes like trees. Come on.
Brett, what do you think happened in there?
Why do you ask? No,
Because you're new.
Ashley, she gets pretty frisky. I mean, I was her roommate on last season for
What
the
are you
whole
saying,
time,
Brett?
so
Like flying upside down
saying,
frisky or like...
I think things happened. I mean,
I know
Like what
things happened.
things, though?
I wasn't even
What
there,
things?
but it happened.
What do you think happened? Like they made out or...
You know,
Yeah,
Ben,
totally.
Like, carried
That's
her
it.
away like Superman leading to the bed from the pool. You know that they did. You know it.
What did they do? Why don't girls ever say it? Why?
Bow chicka bow bow. I know what they did.
Nick, you know these guys personally. What do you think? I mean, who do you think was the knight in shining armor in the bedroom? Ben or JP?
Just from your personal experience.
Yeah.
You think JP punched her in the face and that was it, or what happened?
Did you sleep with Ben F? Did you?
No, but I would.
I will kill you.
Did you sleep with him? Okay, come here.
I would have to go with Ben F over JP.
Really?
Really?
Why do you say that?
I don't know.
I would probably rather have sex with Ben F than JP too. If I...
Right?
Now I said JP last week because he was smaller, if you remember. But I'm switching it up this week.
Yeah, Natalie, what's your game again?
He's more, you know.
Kill, fuck, marry?
Kill, fuck, marry.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Do your rounds.
You gotta have 3 guys.
This is after
Okay.
hours. It's late. You can get away with it this week. Go
3
ahead.
guys for Bachelor? Okay, let's say, I'm going to name 3 past contestants. You girls tell me kill, fuck, marry, okay?
Well, make us.
Who would you kill? Who would you screw?
Dave
Who would you
Good,
marry?
Jesse Kovacs, and Wes Hayden. Go!
Marissa, go. Don't mess this up, Marissa. You only live an hour from me.
Oh yeah, and who totally
Who would
did
you
not show
kill?
up this
Who
past
would you
weekend?
F? And who would you marry?
So based off of this weekend.
Please don't get killed in all of them.
Exactly. Jeez, that's horrible.
Please don't ask me.
Ladies, feel
I'll
free.
answer.
Play this.
Ladies, all of you feel free to email your answers to Dave Good at his email. If you would kill him, feel free to go ahead and tweet him.
I would
or
F Dave, kill Wes, and marry Kovacs.
I love you. You're honest.
Capke, come on.
Just because she's been there.
I wasn't gonna say it.
You didn't have to. It was on national television.
Capke, where would you go?
Oh, we are awful people. We are awful.
Hold on.
Straight to hell.
We lost Capke's audio.
Oh, how convenient.
Capke.
There we go.
Yeah. Who would you kill?
Kovacs. Fuck Wes and marry Dave.
Oh, that's a good one. Thanks,
I love
Nikki.
Dave.
Thank you.
Wait, Nikki, what was your answer? I didn't hear.
I'd kill Kovacs, fuck Wes, and marry Dave. I love Dave. He's awesome.
Oh, that's a bad decision.
Britt, where would you go with this
My
one?
version of Dave
I
is
think I'm having technical difficulties.
Dave.
I don't know.
What?
Okay, Britt, I'll give you 3 people that aren't on here, okay?
No, that's bullshit. You're not gonna hurt my feelings.
Okay,
Oh, you got to do it.
Dave, Ty Brown, and Sinsack.
Oh.
Oh,
God.
Not Sinsack.
Oh, that's
can't do
awful. They're all here. Well, no. I can't even.
I feel like a
Say it.
brother.
You got
Okay, Andrew Firestone, Jason Mesnick, or
The Godfather.
Jake Pavelka. Well, that's so obvious. You
Oh.
killed Jake. No, not Jake. And JP.
Wait, what were the other 2?
Andrew Firestone,
JP,
Jason Mesnick, and JP.
I would kill.
Mary Firestone.
Yeah, marry Firestone. Kill
Fuck JP.
Mesnick,
Me too.
Fuck JP.
Oh man, I love Mesnick though. I couldn't kill him. He's the
Really
Godfather.
sweet.
He is the Godfather.
Sorry,
Mesnick's my
Mesnick.
boy for life.
He's a
Saw the
stud.
Godfather over the weekend.
Love that guy.
did?
Yeah, he was at
Yeah.
the tell-all. I heard Allie
He
and
just
Roberto
emailed
were
me.
too.
I'm going to
Yeah.
give him a shout out real quick because he just emailed me and said he's working on a project.
Yeah.
It's working with a company called...
I wouldn't say that if I was you.
No, I wouldn't say that either.
Yeah, I
Why?
wouldn't go
It's good
saying
for
that.
him.
Well, it's
I would maybe shoot him an email back and ask him if he wants that all blasted to 200.
Roberto's a good-looking guy. He's
That's
a
what he just
good-looking
asked me to
dude.
do.
Yeah. I didn't really watch that season much, but
Yeah, Roberto seems like a chill dude. Ty, you run.
Roberto's an awesome guy. Yeah. Roberto's a great dude, man.
he's a cool dude.
He is probably one of my favorite guys there. Him and Lampton, those guys are great, man.
No doubt. All right, it's past my bedtime.
He just said tweet it out to all my followers. Can I say it quick?
Yeah, go ahead. At Little Sack just woke up.
Okay, go to www.downunderanswers.com to give away an incredible trip to Fiji. It's part of the same company that sent Molly and I on a honeymoon and did the Africa giveaway a couple of months ago. So go ahead and sign up. www.downunderanswers.com
I want to go.
for Mr.
Yeah,
Mesnick, the Godfather.
The Godfather himself.
The Godfather.
Love
I
it.
love you guys. Bye.
Until next week. Thank you.
Go to bed.
Hey, thank you so much. DG. See you, baby.
See you, buddy. Bye, Nikki. Bye, Miss. Bye, Jeff.
Bye, Nick.
Bye, Natalie. Love you, bye.
Nice to see you.